Bayern Munich, by far Barca's least favorite opponent. The team's kryptonite, one might say. And now, these two teams are facing each other again in the new league phase of the Champions League. Barca has a terrible track record against the German side, but it has been 2 years since they last played each other, and a lot has changed. Barca is managed by former Bayern coach Hansi Flick, bought their star striker Lewandowski, and is ready for revenge. Bayern, on the other hand, bought star striker Harry Kane last season, has Vincent Kompany as their manager now, and also wants revenge after their shocking ending of last season's campaign. Who will win this iconic match this time? Find out in this video. We will have a look at the fixture, past results, players, tactics, and predict who is going to win this match. My name is Dario. If you are new here, I make FC Barcelona related content, and if you enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to never miss a video. Let's first jump back to the year 2013. The semi-finals of the Champions League were there. Bayern, who lost the final against Chelsea the year before, was ready to play another final. Barca, who also lost to Chelsea the year before, but in the semi-finals, wanted to prove that they could reach the finals this time around. Both teams seemed equal, and Barca might have been the favorite having Messi, although he was struggling with injuries for some time. But this Bayern Munich side absolutely destroyed Barca that year, with 4-0 at the Allianz Arena and 3-0 at the Camp Nou. This was truly the fall of the iconic Barca tiki-taka era. Jupp Heynckes found the solution. This was the start of a humiliating trend, but something special happened before that humiliation continued, namely Lionel Messi. See, Barca has won only twice in 13 games against Bayern, which is a humiliating stat on its own. But in the 2 times they won in 2009 and 2015, Messi scored twice in both matches. Notice that in both years Barca also won the treble, but the 3-0 victory at the Camp Nou in 2015 was special. We all remember that Messi goal where Boateng fell down and he chipped Neuer. This was Messi and Barca at the peak of their powers. Although the teams were well matched, he and MSN made the difference. This victory was so special because it made us Barca fans feel like we humiliated them for a change, and we wanted to continue this trend. A week later, we lost, but it felt like a win, because we reached the final of the Champions League. Feeling like nothing could have been worse than that 7-up in 2013, let me introduce 2020. 7 years later, the 8-2. One of the most memorized games in the history of the game, and certainly the most humiliating match in the history of the club. Due to COVID, the game was one leg, thank God, and Bayern went absolutely crazy. Barca was no match whatsoever. Hansi Flick, I now love you, but what you did to us that night was true pain. After this game, the two teams played 4 times against each other in the 2021 and 22 group stage. Bayern, of course, won all, making it seem like they were playing some mid-table Bundesliga team, and won comfortably with 3-0, 3-0, 2-0 and 3-0. Oh, forgot to mention, Barca got kicked out of the group stage in both years. Thanks. You don't really get high hopes looking back at this, but a lot has changed and Barca is in an amazing form. So I actually think that they might have a chance this time. Famous last words. Let's have a look at both teams. Bayern Munich has some very big names such as Neuer, Kimmich, Davies, Kane and Gnabry. The team is quick on the counter, but great with possession too, similar to Barca. Currently, they have a couple of injuries such as starboy Jamal Musiala, who will be a major miss for the German side. The team had some big victories this season, such as the 9-2 against Zagreb in the Champions League, but they also lost against Aston Villa, for example. Bayern is currently on 3 points in the Champions League, the same as Barca. Bayern has actually not won their last 3 games. Barca, however, won all games except 2 this season, is in an amazing form and has a stacked squad with players like Gavi, Olmo and Fermin returning from injury. The team has has done an amazing job so far, but we haven't seen them against a big opponent apart from pre-season. So this match and the El Clasico in the same week will be a big challenge and interesting to see how the team will perform and if Flick can do great here too. I think the game will be very fast paced, as both teams will go all out for it, since it is only one game. This might result in a crazy scoreline, with one team winning big, just like in 2020. My prediction, however, is a 2-2 draw. Both teams will have plenty of chances, but in the end it will not be enough for either team to win. Barca's attack is on fire, with the team having scored the most goals in Europe's top 5 leagues so far. Lewandowski has scored 10 goals already, Yamal has 5 assists, and with Rafinha, who is Barca's best player so far this season in my opinion, they will certainly score against Bayern this time. The only weak area at the moment is the defense, which I spoke about in my latest video, where they are missing 2 great center backs with Christensen and Araujo. But Inigo Martinez and Kubarsi are playing great so far and mastered the offside trap. But I'm interested in seeing how they will cope with a strong attack. Do you think Barca can finally win against Bayern? Let me know your score predictions in the comments. And if you want to see an unboxing of Barca's new away kit, check out this video as well.